Hello. Meet the puppy. Meet the puppy. Ooh. She's pooped. She's a pooped little pup. It's Friday, May 2nd. It's May 2nd. It's my friend Anthony's birthday. Happy birthday, Anthony! And Jeff and Nala and I were going to go for an adventure this weekend. We were going to go to Buena Vista and go to Princeton Hot Springs and maybe check out Mount Antero for the first time. Maybe see if we could find some more crystals. And speaking of crystals, you can find this kind of Amazonite near Mount Antero. And see if I can find. This is one of the barrites that I found this past full moon near Grand Junction. It's awesome. And I'll show you the rock that Nala brought me this morning. I don't know if I have it in my pocket or not. I do. She brought me a little heart rock this morning that must have fallen on the floor or something, and it's blue lace agate. So yeah, so anyway, Jeff and I were gonna go to Princeton Hot Springs and do some other fun stuff, but he's got a really terrible migraine, so we're just chilling. And I just took Nala on a little hike. We're here. I've filmed from here before, and it's like right in the middle of town. I think you can probably see the lake over there. Can't see a whole lot from where I am right now because it's really windy. Sorry if that was... Anyway, it's springtime, but it's still kind of cold here. Nala. Nala. And let's come over here. Look in the camera so everyone can see your cute little self. So, yeah. So it's springtime and it's still kind of cold, but my gosh, today's like nice. It's windy, but if you can kind of find a spot close to the ground in the sun, it's perfect. So we're having fun, and maybe we were just meant to stay in town this weekend and enjoy the springtime in the place that we live in because it's beautiful. And so I just felt like turning the camera on and sharing. And gosh, I can really see rainbows in this right now. All I can see is like the blue sky. So hopefully you can see some mountains in the distance and the lakes right over there. So I live like really directly across from where we are, which is like the east side of town. And it's a beautiful day. There are lots of interesting things going on in the sky. There's like lots of chemtrails, but there's also lots of like wind spirits as well. So there's something going on up there for sure. And what else? Gosh, I don't know. Thanks for all the new people that have subscribed to me. This is kind of sort of a lazy sort of video. I mean, it's so weird making these videos because it's like, what do you choose to film? Like, why did I choose to turn on the camera right now? Well, the main reason is to show you the puppy. She's a sweetie. She's laying in the shade right behind the camera. And also, I guess just to share the energy of this place. To share the energy. That tree in the distance is awesome for climbing. It's really awesome. And gosh. I guess if nothing else is going to come out of my mouth, I should just not ramble on, but I feel like I've had a lot to share, and that everything's moving and changing so fast that, you know, we're all just going through it. So everybody out there, I hope you've been having a good journey, and hi to everybody. I kind of fallen off the internet, like, crowd for a while, some of the people I used to hang out with in certain forums and stuff, but I just want to say hi, and I think of everybody, and now I'm just kind of rambling, but I really mean it. So I guess that's it. I'm going to turn this off before I ramble too long and then decide not to post it, because you know what, that's happened quite a few times where I'm like, what was I even just talking about, and I just won't post it. And not that I need to post anything at all, like I don't feel pressured or anything like that, but I do feel inspired to share. So, I mean, there's so many beautiful things going on and so many lives right now, all these new changes and, you know, things coming forward and coming together, and so I just want to share all the beauty in my life. So, I don't know, I'm reading this right now, kind of skimming through it, some heart chakra stuff. Definitely been, I've had some revelations, and maybe that's what I was meant to share right here, is that a few days before my birthday, I think it was the 28th, I was sitting with myself, actually I might have even been driving, but I was just reflecting on some things, and what finally occurred to me is that one of my main issues in this incarnation is receiving. My receiving channels have been blocked, and I've been the one blocking them, because we all do, you know, we create our own realities. So it finally hit me. I've done, I mean, probably a decade of studying and inner work and researching and asking questions and really trying to get to the bottom of things, and I finally thought that it was like about self-sabotage and like lack of confidence in self and not empowering my own self and things like that. But then I finally, and that is true, but I finally realized the root core of it was that I have some major issues in receiving abundance from the universe. So how would the universe be able to keep giving me more beautiful things if I'm shutting down my receiving columns? And the thing is that I can't receive more until I heal that within me, and I think that recognizing it has just been amazing. I mean, it was a huge breakthrough, and I'm really grateful for it. So now I'm doing some research on learning how to receive. You know, for many years I literally could feel a block right here on the back of my, like, will center of my chakra, and I kept thinking, you know, oh, maybe it was like a past boyfriend, or maybe it's like psychic attack, maybe it's this or that or the other, and then I finally realized that it was basically me blocking my own receiving columns. And so whenever I'm trying to figure out what all this procrastination and self-sabotage is, I really need to just look at that more, because the universe can only give you as much as you're willing to receive. And if I keep wondering why, okay, these videos are another thing. I stopped making them because I started to get this inpouring of beautiful, loving, thoughtful, kind people into my life, and I'm so appreciative to everybody who's commented and watched and shared part of your experiences and shared yourself with me. But I think I had to actually cut that off too, because it was receiving too much. And my problem is that I felt like, well, who am I to make these videos and then, like, not quite be there to back up, like, to follow up, to comment back, to, you know, maybe even edit some of the stuff that's, like, kind of wasting other people's time. I don't know, but, Nala, she's just right over there. So I think that even making these videos was a big lesson in receiving, because, you know, I have so many crystals to share and things like that, and And it's not about the monetary value anymore, you know, it's about sharing what comes abundantly for us to other people, and I feel like I got really overwhelmed by it. I felt like I was on some sort of deadline for a little while, and so I just kind of stopped doing everything, because that's kind of my nature. If I get overwhelmed, I just kind of shut down. And that's shifted a lot, but you know, it's a process, it's a constant process, so like I really recommend for anybody to ask themselves the hard questions. Get down to the deep parts of what you're holding back and why you're holding yourself back, because it's always us. And knowing that I have these receiving issues has just been such a blessing, because now I can understand maybe where some of my nature comes from in the self-sabotage area. So this video is really dragging on, but I just, sometimes it takes me a while to find my voice, and I know I probably should like have meditated a little bit before on it, but if I do that, then I get kind of, the moment kind of passes somehow or another, and sometimes it's best for me just to like ramble and see what comes out. So, you know, I'm going to work on that aspect too, because, you know, there's so many beautiful things to share. Why fill it with things that aren't quite the highest vibe they could be? So with that said, let's all wish Jeff speedy healing of his poor migraine. I mean, that sucks. And so anyway, if we do go to Princeton Hot Springs, maybe I'll make a little video from there or something. Oh, I remember one time I told you I was going to make a video from the Tree of Life Center. Well, I actually didn't. I got there and the whole town of Patagonia is just magical. And I got to the office of the Tree of Life, and it turns out they were having a 21-day retreat, so I couldn't go into the main area that you know, where the cafe is and stuff, because people were juice feasting and cleansing and stuff like that. So I understood the protocol there, but I really would have made a video from there. I don't know whoever's interested, but if you're interested in the Tree of Life, you would have found it. So that's it. I don't know, I'm just going to keep studying. I'm just going to keep asking questions, and I'm just going to keep integrating and listening to my inner guides, and not be so hard on myself. You know, let's just all like do what we know we need to do and not be so hard on ourselves. So that said, I'm going to run with the puppy some more, get some energy out of her, and here's us to Spark. There's your puppy. And there, over there is Lumpy Ridge. It's the best. It's the best. Alright guys, peace out, much love. Oh, crystal goodness, happy hearts. Bye.